So yes, I actually received a couple of pair of these headphones. So I actually tried a pair out, and I used them for 2 weeks. And at first when I first used them, I kind of have like mixed feelings about these earbuds, because when I first used them, I was I didn't really think they sound really that good until I did another test and I realized I was doing something wrong. And when I finally fixed that problem, these really sounded great. But before I talk about how they sound, I'm just gonna give you a quick unboxing just to give you an idea what these are like. Again, these are earbuds, and one thing about earbuds, they're really small, really portable. You could take them with you anywhere. But the problem with them is that when you compare them to full size headphones, they lack the sound quality, the dynamics of a larger pair of headphones, because these earbuds use smaller drivers. So, and this is why, when you use earbuds, you kind of sacrifice the performance of your music or the performance of your sound because you're using smaller drivers. And these I actually have the driver size of these are, I believe, are 8.6 millimeters. So basically, I'm gonna do a quick unboxing of this, and I hate to open these up because I actually opened the same pair. So I had two pair of these headphones, all these earbuds. So I'm gonna do another unboxing. So let's see. I'm gonna take a pair of scissors, just open this up real quick. Try to make this as quick as possible because there's not really much to say about these. Let's see. Well, as you can see, when you look at them, the box package is really nice. And then on the back, I forgot to show that you can actually see the headphones, what they look like before you take them out of the box. As you see. So yeah, so I'll take them out real quick. And they say clear natural sound. And these are the SHE8105. So here we go. Here you go. As you can see, here's their earbuds. Of course, you get an extra pair of these, so that's really good. I actually forgot what these are called, but yeah, you get two pair, so that's nice. As you can see, these are really tiny earbuds. These are really small. They're actually smaller than the last pair of earbuds that I reviewed. If you remember the base, what was it called? Yeah, they were just the off-brand ones that was called base. When you comparing those, I think I actually had a pair here. So yeah, so you see the difference. Even these are large. These are the ones that came from China, and they're just labeled base earbuds. And from my last review, these are not my last review, but the previous reviews. For the price, you can't beat it. These are great sounding earbuds for the price. They have great, bass performance, but they lack the highs. But for $3, you can't go wrong with them. You can't complain. So these, as I mentioned before, I've been listening to these for a couple of weeks now, and at first, when I first listened to these earbuds, I was like, when I was listening to my larger headphones, the Ship 6000 headphones by Philips, I was really after I started listening to these earbuds, I went from my headphones to my earbuds. I was kind of at first disappointed by the sound of these earbuds when comparing them to larger headphones. And the thing that I noticed right off when I used these earbuds was everything was basically really clear, crystal clear, and the highs were really nice, but there was no bass. Basically, the bass was very low. It wasn't deep enough, which I thought at first it wasn't. But the problem was I actually didn't have these earbuds inserted in my ear far enough. I just had them barely in my ear. So by doing that, I did not receive the full bass response of these earbuds. And that's one thing you have to remember when you use these earbuds. You have to remember to, push them all the way in your ear. If you just put them in just barely in your ear, you're not going to get much bass from them. So actually, so to fix this problem, I just pushed them further in my ear. And when I did that, the whole sound just changed. And I was actually getting good bass response, actually deep bass response for something this small. I mean, these things are tiny. And I was getting great bass response, clear highs, very detailed highs, very crisp sounding headphones. And, actually, when I compare them to a full size headphones, like these are the Ship 6000, the ones that I love so much. I have to say, I mean, you look at the size of these headphones. These are pretty large headphones. These are over-the-air headphones. The bass actually, too close to the mic, but the bass actually that comes from these large headphones are almost the same as these earbuds, believe it or not. And this really surprised me. These earbuds actually put out as much bass as the larger pair of headphones I had, and I couldn't believe it. At first I thought these had no bass because I didn't have them all the way in my ear. So when I pushed them all the way in my ear, the sound just changed, and it just had a really lot of bass. It's very accurate, very detailed. And I'm telling you, you wouldn't know, if you was listening, if you was blindfolded or listening to a pair of earbuds versus a pair of full size headphones. These sound pretty good. I mean, they sound pretty loud or pretty dynamic for earbuds. So if you was doing a blind test, it would, it'd be really hard to tell that you wasn't listening to a full size pair of headphones with 30 millimeter drivers. And again, these drivers are only 8 millimeters. But yeah, these, I would definitely recommend these. These are great earbuds. I mean, I was really surprised. And let's see, I think I have a pair that's already out. Just to give you an idea. Here we go. This is the same pair. So these are the ones I actually been listening to for the past 2 weeks. In detail, you can look at them and see. As you see, these things are really tiny. I mean, they are really small headphones. As you can see, they are labeled. Looking them side by side, you can see the left and the right here like this. So yeah, they are labeled. They have large lettering, so you can easily see the labeling on their headphones. And actually, the brand is also labeled on the stem right here. Take a quick look. Let's see. I think they are. Yeah, here you go, right here. Hard to see, but says Philips on them. So yeah, as for the enclosure right here, I don't really know if these are metal or plastic. I believe these enclosures might be aluminum. Well, what's interesting about this is that these do have some type of magnets, in these drivers. Maybe they must be neodymium magnets because they're really small. Because actually, these will actually stick to a large magnet. So this is why I was thinking at first that the enclosure was metal because it stuck to the magnet. But then I started thinking maybe it's the magnet that's in the driver itself that is sticking to. So I don't really know. I believe these might be aluminum. The enclosures might be aluminum. I'm not really sure, but they are pretty durable. And again, these sound really great for their size. I mean, I could definitely recommend these to a lot of people because if you're looking for a pair of earbuds that have good bass and clarity and detail, and that's what these have. Believe it or not, these actually have more clarity and sound more crisp than these. Than the Ship 6000s, and I was surprised once I started listening to these. I took these off and I put these on, and the track that I used by let me see, what track did I use? The track that I used was Plastic Love by Maria Takeuchi, and it basically was a famous Japanese trap back in 1984 in Japan. Very popular song. It's called Plastic Love, and it's all over YouTube. You can find it easily. It's by Maria Takeuchi, and that's a great song if you want to demo a pair of headphones, because in that track you have a lot of bass, a lot of drum, a lot of bass notes, a lot of drums, and you have a lot of separation, in this track, so you can really hear the instruments from left to right at the beginning. This is the track right here. Yeah, so this is a track that I listen to on these headphones just to demo the headphones. So yeah, it's a great song, and it has a lot of separation and drums, individual beats and drums at the beginning. Oops. Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting these earbuds. I mean, like I say, this video's actually going longer than I wanted to go, but you know, um, these are just great sounding earbuds. And again, these sound like full size headphones. If you put them in your ear, if you don't put them all the way in your ear, they are going to lack the bass. But once you put them in your ear and fit them in good, you're gonna have great sound. And one thing about these earbuds too that I wanted to mention, these are actually will cancel out the noise around you. So basically, if you put these in your ears correctly and all the way in, they will cancel out sound around you. So you won't be able to hear anything around you. It'd be really hard to hear. So yeah, these do cancel out sound. I guess maybe because they are earbuds, but they do work for that. And they offer great sound again. They sound great. They sound very crisp, very clear. They sound more crisp than a pair of full size headphones like the Ship 6000s. And they are really tiny. And one last thing to mention too is the volume control. And yeah, now I tried this using the phone calls because these earbuds have a built-in microphone, so you can make phone calls using these earbuds. And so far, I have tried it, and they work pretty good. Sound is pretty clear. Yeah, actually, it's clear. You can hear the person on the other end of the line, so it's pretty clear. And I haven't even tried to use. As you can see, there's a button on the back of the mic piece right here. The mic is right here on the front. Hard to see, but it's right there. Now on the back of the mic is a button. Now this button right here, this is what I was a little bit disappointed with. I actually did not try to use this button for phone calls. So I guess you press it and you can end a call, or someone's calling you, you could actually receive the call or open up the call. But I never tried it for that. But what I did try it for when I was listening to music, playing back some tracks, and this is one thing I didn't like. There is no volume control on this mic piece right here. So basically, if you are listening to music or you listen to a track or something on YouTube and the next track is too loud, or you need to turn the volume down to hear something, you can't do it with this. This button does not work as a volume control. So there's no volume control on here. This is just a button for when you are using it, listening to tracks or videos. You can pause or play the video with this button. But if you tap it twice, it really depends. Like if you tap it twice fast, you can actually skip and go to the next track or to the next song. If you press it twice really fast, you go to the next song. And then if you press it, just regularly press it once, you can pause it and unpause it. Press it twice fast, it goes to the next track. But you can't backtrack again because this is just like a one button control. So you could just do play and pause, or you could just fast forward. You can't go back to a track that you previously, listened to previously. So that's kind of the downside. There's no volume control on this, and this you only get like a one button, like a one switch to pause or play the video, or just to fast forward. You can't even go back. But besides that, it's a very nice pair of sounding earbuds. And again, this everything about it is really basic. As you can see, the cord, the cable, right here is rubber. It's your average rubber. It feels, like rubber. Nothing special about it. As far as durability go, these are pretty durable. Even though the cords are very thin, they're not as thick as other earbuds. They're about average, but it's the cord. It seems pretty durable. The cord. I have snagged it a couple of times, and it still works, and they're not tear or anything. So, and this is the end of the cord. This is a connector, as you can see. It's a 4-prong connector because it has a mic input. So, yeah. So that's about it. These are the SHE8105 earbuds right here, as you see. So yeah, if you're looking for, a great pair of sounding earbuds, I mean, these do sound great. These are the ones to get. They do sound great. They have great sound quality. And the only downside to me is, there's no volume control that you can control the volume on. So you get no volume control and just, one button to play or pause a track or to fast forward. You can't rewind or go back to the previous track. So the control function is just very basic, nothing special. But for the sound quality, it just sounds great. The sound is crisp, clean, and the bass is really nice. It's really tight, and it's pretty good bass. It has good sounding bass for this size. So yeah, if you're looking for a good pair of earbuds that are affordable, these are the ones. I don't know the price of these because I bought these actually together as a pack. So I don't know how much one of these costs as just one pair of headphones costs as a pair. I don't know, but I will post the price when I find it in the description. So yeah, these are the SHE8105, and you should definitely try these out. I mean, you can't go wrong with these. Thank you. Goodbye.